Who is a data scientist? Data scientist decides what questions their team should be asking and then work out how to use the data to respond to those questions. They frequently create predictive models for forecasting and theorizing. I'm sure most of you know this, but how to become a data scientist? Now that's a catch, isn't it? Well, in today's session, that's all what we will learn about. But before we move on to the session, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and enabling that bell icon so that you will never miss any updates from Intellipaat. Now, without any more wait, let's move to today's agenda. First, we will see why become a data scientist. Then we'll see learning curve for a data scientist. After which we'll see the sought after data scientist skills. And then we will see the data scientist average job salary ranges. After which we will see the sample interview questions. And finally we'll have a quick recap sessions. Why become a data scientist? A data scientist can be broadly defined as someone who is able to bridge the IT and business worlds and is a combination of a mathematician, a computer scientist, and a business trend scout. Although this broad definition is not totally accurate, these days data scientists are being referred to in a very broad sense, including analysts, data visualizers, and business intelligence specialists. With at least 7 years of experience, mid-career data science specialists may anticipate making an average salary of 129,000 US dollars annually. Highly skilled data scientists in managerial positions can make up to 250,000 US dollars. A Bushworks analysis found that the most important element influencing data science salary is job experience. Data science salaries, however, also depend on criteria like sector, firm size, and degree. Your job's main role is to process and analyze enormous amount of raw data in order to come up with solutions and insights. You won't ever get bored working in data science if you like to solve challenging real-world challenges. Additionally, data science is currently one of the industries with the highest paying occupations. All industries have many openings and employments in data science, just exhibiting signs of expansion. Companies are employing data scientists in droves and more adapt data science. The demand supply gap for the data science positions versus the candidates is, however, only getting worse despite India being a leader in technical education and research. Let's move on to our next topic, learning curve for data scientists. Let us check step by step how to become a data scientist. Step 1. Earn a data science college degree. This is rather an obvious step. College data science programs provide a range of chances for you to learn particular skills and develop experience, enabling you to obtain a handle on the job market once you graduate. You will have an advantage over the students pursuing general computer science and other IT related degrees if you possess these kinds of practical abilities. You will be encouraged by the institutions to gain knowledge of cutting edge technologies, including data modeling, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Step 2. Learn required skills through online. Start with an online free or paid 101 courses if you are new to statistics and probability. Learn the fundamental ideas of variance, correlation, conditional probabilities, and Bayes' theorem using this as an opportunity. You will be in excellent positions to comprehend how those ideas apply to work you will undertake as a data scientist if you do this. And in this era of internet where you can learn almost anything for free, deeply researching on various tools and techniques used by data scientists on a regular basis, as well as gaining more insights and hands-on knowledge about the various domains that a data scientist must be great at. Step 3. Making projects on the domains that matter the most. Let us go through some of the domains that are looked for in an aspiring data scientist. For programming, it could be the likes of Python, R, SQL, SAS. For visualizing data, Tableau, Excel, Power BI, etc. Machine learning. When you use machine learning and deep learning in your work as a data scientist, you might potentially forecast the result of the future data sets and continuously improve the quality of the data that you collect. You can learn the fundamentals of machine learning by enrolling in an online course and then go on building projects around it. Big data. Some employers might want you to know that you've dealt with the big data before. Hadoop and Apache Spark are two examples of the software frameworks used to process large amounts of data. So, trying to have some projects prior to interviews would go a long way in helping you land a data scientist job or internships, as a matter of fact. Step 4, getting an entry level internship. This is probably the quickest approach to land internships interviews is through reference. Networking is crucial because of this. People that work in the industry will want to assist you after they get to know you and see that you are enthusiastic and a good person. Expect not all of them to do that for you, but if they do, that's wonderful. Step 5, prepare for full time job interviews. If you have managed to bag an internship as an entry level data scientist at some company, great for you. Now let's move on to the actual work, which would be to prove your worth by working smart, but more importantly, making an evident effect at your workplace. That would help you easily catch your manager or your other senior delegates' attention, which would help you to either convert the internship into a full time or to make sure that you're getting enough knowledge, practice, and experience enough to help you sit through upcoming full time job interviews for data scientist positions that you've been wanting and working hard for since a long time. Now, let us look at our next topic, sought after data scientist skills. Now, let us go through some of the most desired technical skills that a data science aspirant is required to possess. Analyze and computing of statistics. The practice of gathering and analyzing data with the purpose of identifying patterns and trends is known as statistical data analysis. It is a technique for eliminating bias from data evaluation by using numerical analysis. This method is beneficial for gathering research interpretations, creating statistical models, and organizing surveys and studies. Machine learning. Nowadays, a lot of businesses and sectors place a strong emphasis on using data to enhance their goods and services. If we limit our discussion to data science alone, then the MLOP's machine learning is limited to data analysis. Data science and machine learning must work together. To make wiser and more appropriate judgments, engineers must heavily rely on machine learning and data science. Data visualization. The best and the most useful data can be gathered by data analysts and other researchers, but if the clients and the users can grasp it, it is meaningless. The information must therefore be presented in a simple format that the typical layperson can grasp. We have data visualization for this very reason. A picture, as they say, is worth 1,000 words. Greater understanding is facilitated by the use of the data visualization in order to create that picture. Deep learning. Data science, which also encompasses statistics and predictive modeling, contains deep learning as a key component. Deep learning makes this process quicker and simpler, which is advantageous to data scientists who are interested with gathering, analyzing, and interpreting massive amounts of data. And finally, big data. Hadoop, an important big data tool, will give you the ability to manage various data processes, which is a data scientist's primary responsibility. Since it comprises the majority of data science, learning Hadoop as a starting point will provide you with all the knowledge that you need. Writing machine learning code in Java over MapR gets challenging in the Hadoop ecosystem. It becomes challenging to incorporate machine learning operations like classification, regression, and clustering into a MapR framework. Now let us look into our next topic, data scientists' average job salary ranges. Now, when it comes to India, the average annual salary that a data scientist receives is somewhere around 10.6 lakhs per annum, where that can range from somewhere between 4 lakhs per annum to as high as 25.2 lakhs per annum. Whereas in the United States, the data scientist role pays around 109,000 US dollars annually on an average, where the salary ranges from somewhere between 83,000 to 230,000 US dollars on an average annually. As we can see, the data scientist role is a high paying job in the United States. Now, let's see some of the most recurring questions that are asked in data scientist interviews. Sample interview questions. 1. What do you understand by the term data science? 2. Explain some of the sampling techniques. 3. Differentiate between the long and the wide format data. 4. When the p values are high and low, what does that mean? 5. What exactly do you mean by the survivorship bias? Now, let's go through a quick recap of the entire session. First, we went on to see why become a data scientist. And then we went on to see the learning curves for a data scientist in a step-by-step detailed manner. After which, we went through some of the most sought after data scientist skills. And then we discussed the data scientist's average job salary ranges in India and in the United States. And then finally, we went through some of the most recurring and important sample interview questions. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and enabling that bell icon so that you will never miss any updates from Intellipaat. Thank you.
If you want to make a career in data science, then Intellipaat has IIT Madras Advanced Data Science and AI Certification Program. This course is of very high quality and cost effective, as it is taught by IIT professors and industry experts.